Hi everybody, it's Shea. Welcome to or back to my channel. If you haven't been here before, I make videos on language learning, productivity, motivation, goal setting, and all that kind of fun stuff. So if you enjoy this video, make sure to like it and subscribe down below. I've actually had a lot of people DM me on Instagram, comment on my YouTube videos asking what YouTubers I watch in Italian, what Netflix Italian series I watch, and so I decided that I would just make one video to go over all the different series, YouTubers, and shows, movies that I have watched in Italian to let you know the ones that I liked, the ones that you can watch to learn Italian, and then hopefully you can find some of your own favorites. Okay, so first I want to start with Netflix series and we will just jump right in. So the first one that I have is Baby. I talked about it in my very first Italian video that I was watching it. It now has 3 seasons on Netflix. I started watching it when I first learned Italian, and my favorite season is still the first one. I may or may not have watched the first season 3 times. First of all, the actors, I'm obsessed with them. The number one thing that drew me to the show was that it is set in Rome, and since I studied abroad in Rome, I'm always trying to find any way that I can relive my memories of Rome, so seeing the beautiful shots of the city and having a story actually set in Rome is what initially drew me to watching this series. So it's actually based on a pretty crazy true story. It's based on the Baby Squillo story, if you are familiar with it. Basically, it follows these girls who go to this like elite private school, but they actually live like double lives because they get involved in like a sugar baby like escort kind of service, which sounds pretty crazy, but it's pretty intense. It's a really good drama. It's pretty dark, but it's also kind of cool because it does follow teenagers in Italian high school. So you learn a lot of good, just like conversational stuff, also a lot of curse words if you're interested in learning more of that. I have had people told me that there's a lot of, that because they live in Rome, they have very characteristically Roman accents, or like certain things that they say or phrases maybe aren't really said outside of Rome. I've had a few people tell me that. I don't know if that's exactly correct or not, but that's just something to keep in mind. But even so, it shouldn't stop you from watching the show and using it as a learning resource. I definitely recommend it for people who love dramas, like teen dramas, like maybe like Gossip Girl or something. If you like stuff like that, I definitely recommend it. Probably for more of a younger audience. But like I said, it's very beautifully shot, and the actors are all very cool, very beautiful, and I just think it's a really entertaining show. And like I said, there's 3 seasons, so plenty of content. Okay, the next series is Scam Italia. I am obsessed with this too. I actually learned about it from someone who commented on one of my Italian videos asking if I had seen it, and I was like, what is this? It is on Netflix Italy, but it's not on Netflix US, which is so unfortunate because I wish it was. Usually I can find episodes on Daily Motion or YouTube or Tim Vision, I think it's called. There's different ways you can find it. They might not be the best quality, unfortunately, but I can't access Netflix Italy. So this show has 4 seasons, and basically every season follows one of the main characters. It's a group of friends, again in high school, I think, and it just kind of follows their daily lives, who they're dating, who their friends are, things that they do in Rome. It's also very good for learning conversational stuff, seeing interactions between friends, younger people, learning commonly used phrases. I definitely recommend it for a younger audience, and when I say younger, it could be anywhere from like teens to maybe like 20s, maybe 30s if you like this stuff, but maybe if you're older and you don't want to watch a show about teen dramas, I have some other recommendations for you. But it's super dramatic, super addicting, and I think it's very popular based off what I've heard. But yeah, I mean, I love that show. The episodes are relatively short, so I went through it pretty quickly. And again, there's like a little bit of romance, drama, it has all the good stuff that you could want, and it's all in Italian, so love that. The next Netflix series is The Trial, or in Italian, Il Processo. It is a show that's probably better for maybe a little bit older audience, or if you're really into crime drama series. It follows a prosecutor in the trial of a 17-year-old girl who was murdered, and you eventually find out that the prosecutor actually is closely tied to this victim, which is like a crazy plot twist that you might not see coming. And there are lots of suspects involved, so you're trying to figure out like who did it or why it happened. So there are lots of twists and turns. I actually haven't finished the series yet because I started it and then, I don't know, I just like stopped watching it. I'm not super into like crime dramas. Like I said, I'm way more into like Baby or Scam Italia because it's just fun and like, I don't know, I feel like I'm always so into like teen dramas, but I definitely want to get back into it because the more I read about the trial, the more I heard like how good it was and how crazy the ending is and stuff. So I definitely want to get back into it, and also it's easy to access since it's on Netflix. It's just like pretty heavy. So it's not really like a light, easy watching like some of the other shows that I mentioned. Okay, and then the last show that I want to mention is called Summertime. I ended up really liking this one. At first, I was a little bit unsure, but I ended up really liking it, and I probably will watch it again. So it has one season, and it is a story about a girl named Summer who is on summer holiday. She ends up meeting this guy. He is a famous motorcyclist from Rome, and she ends up meeting him, and he really likes her, and she plays hard to get, and he keeps trying to win her over, and then, you know, like they fall for each other. So it's a cute little summer fling story, and then there's other friends involved, her family, some of her own like personal stuff that she's working through. So again, this one's more of like a lighthearted story. The episodes are pretty easy to get through. Also, the soundtrack is very good. I listened to the Spotify playlist for this show, and I found a lot of new favorite Italian songs, so that's a plus. And I also read that it's getting renewed for season 2. So I don't think they have a date yet, but I am excited to see what happens because the way it left off, I want to see where they go from here. Highly recommend that one. It's fun. It is like summertime kind of vibe, so maybe if you don't feel like watching it right now in the winter, but whatever. I mean, it's just a fun story. Okay, so now I'm briefly gonna go over some movies that I've watched or movies that I want to watch. The nice thing about Netflix is that you can just type in Italian language movies in the search bar and you'll have ones pop up that are in Italian. And they actually upload a good amount every once in a while. So sometimes I'll look and I'll be like, oh, there's a new Italian movie I should try to watch. And then you can also actually, if you scroll down, you can see ones that are coming. I can show you a picture of what they look like, but they're kind of just like grayed out, but you can set a reminder for when they're actually released. So I've done that a few times. So the first one I watched is called Under the Riccione Sun. It was okay. I wasn't crazy about it. It was just, again, kind of like following the lives of these friends on their summer holiday. You know, like different summer flings, romances, friends. It was all right. I wasn't super crazy about it, but again, it's just like a fun teen summer movie. Then I watched the movie Slam, and the actor in this actually is also the main actor in Summertime, and he's also in Scam Italia. So he's obviously a very popular actor. I liked this movie a decent amount. I think it's based off a book, or it was another movie or something. It was kind of strange. It actually was kind of strange, but I actually liked it because it was the first movie that I was able to watch with Italian subtitles the whole time, and that I could actually understand the whole thing. So that was very exciting because I didn't have to turn on English subtitles. So that was like a big moment for me. And then movies that I want to watch, I saw that there is a movie called Rose Island that just got released, and it looks pretty fun. But this one, you can watch the trailer. It's about this guy who's kind of quirky, and he decides to basically make his own island. I don't even know how else to describe it, but it looks fun, and I think it's gotten some pretty good reviews, so I'm hoping to watch that one, and then maybe I'll post on Instagram or something how I liked it. And then another one I want to watch is Diciotto Regali. It looks sad. It literally says on Netflix like tearjerker, I think, but it has the lead actress in Baby in it, and I'm obsessed with her. But it looks good, and you know, if I ever need a good cry, I'll watch that one. Okay, and then finally, I want to talk about my favorite YouTubers because this is a question that I get asked so often about what YouTubers I watch. And like I've said in past videos, watching YouTube is so important and so helpful for learning Italian, especially any sort of lifestyle vloggers. So I have you covered because I have so many YouTubers that I watch, and I will list them all down below too, so that way you can go directly to their channel and subscribe, watch their videos, etc. Okay, so the first YouTuber that I watch, her name is Oaks Dane. I think that's how you pronounce her name. She does lifestyle videos, beauty, a lot of fashion stuff, very like luxury goods stuff. She does fashion hauls, beauty reviews, a lot of good vlogs. She's super cute. Her and her boyfriend sometimes do videos. I don't know where she lives in Italy, but I just really like her style of vlogs, and I feel like she's relatively easy to understand. She talks maybe a little fast for beginners, but overall I think it's good. It's a good place to start, especially if you love like beauty and fashion, because she does a lot of like makeup reviews, clothing, stuff like that. Okay, and then another one that I really like is Cleo Toms. Again, she does a lot of fashion, makeup. I really like her voice. I don't know why. I don't know what kind of like Italian accent she has, but I love watching her videos. I feel like she rolls her R's a lot, like way more than most Italian YouTubers I've watched, so I don't really know like what that means, like where she's from and why she does that, but I don't know, I just really like listening to her videos, and it sounds cool, so she's inspirational, I guess. So she does a lot of beauty, fashion, lifestyle, and a lot of vlogs. She did a lot of Vlogmas videos, so those will be good to watch for practice as well. And then my next one that I recommend is Learn Italian with Lucrezia. She is probably one of the first YouTubers that I watched to learn Italian. She has so many vlogs in Italian, and the good thing about her is that she's actually a teacher, so she speaks very slowly and it's very easy to understand her vlogs. So now I can watch her vlogs without any subtitles and know exactly what's going on, which is very exciting. But then she also has plenty of videos on grammar, like explaining tough grammar things in Italian, explaining some common phrases, even some historical stuff and culture stuff. So she really just like is very well-rounded if you want to learn all about Italian, the country itself, some tough grammar stuff, conjugations, but also get some fun vlogs because she lives in Rome, so she does all this fun stuff there, and then we'll travel to different places and then share those travel vlogs as well. Definitely, if you're gonna watch just one of these YouTubers, I would highly recommend her channel. The next one is super fun. Her name on YouTube is Call Me Didi. She is hilarious, very high energy. She actually just moved to Rome to pursue acting, so she shares a lot of vlogs at her like acting school, I guess, with different friends. She's really fun. The only thing is that I feel like she speaks so fast, so usually it's a challenge for me to watch her, but I do love her videos. She also has a lot of friends who speak English, so she'll have them on her channel sometimes, and they do fun videos together comparing like American versus Italian things. I started watching her very early on because I just thought she was so cool, and if I lived in Italy, I would probably want to be her friend. My next recommendation is Elettra Lastra. I think that's how you say her name. Her videos are very aesthetic. She does a lot of productivity stuff. I love her voice. Her videos are very calming. She's also beautiful. I don't know where in Italy she lives, but she has very nice like productivity vlogs. She recommends a lot of great products. She does a lot of beauty, skincare stuff. So if you're really into that, like just very mellow videos, she's a great channel. Another smaller channel, there's this girl whose channel name is Just About Cami. She's a smaller channel, and I don't know exactly how I found her, but she has a lot of good vlogs, and I feel like she's very easy to understand because she talks like relatively slowly, but also she just shares a lot of vlogs and daily routines, so things that are actually very beneficial to learning new vocabulary, especially vocabulary to help you talk about your day, things that you like, what you eat, stuff like that. For those people who are really into fitness, there is this YouTuber, her name is Sylvia Fashions. Again, I think that's how you say her name. She's really great because she's super into fitness and eating healthy. So if you want to see vlogs from someone who helps with like workout routines or fitness stuff or healthy recipes, she's a really great option and pretty easy to understand. Finally, my last recommendation is Zoe Epifani. I think that's how you say her last name. She has really great videos. Again, lifestyle vlogs, what I eat in a day, morning routines, night routines. She posts a lot, so you always have plenty of content to watch. I feel like her videos are very fun. She seems very bubbly. If you're looking for lifestyle stuff, definitely for maybe more of a younger audience, she has very, very helpful videos. All right, so I hope you found that video helpful, and if you did, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more videos like this. Like I said, I'll link all of the channels down below, and if you've watched any of the Netflix series or movies that I mentioned, be sure to let me know if you liked them or didn't like them down in the comments. I also am always looking for more recommendations. It's really hard for me to find Italian series and movies here in the US, you know, if they're not on Netflix or something like that. So if there's any other suggestions you have for me or any other websites where I can find Italian series, definitely share them below for me, but also for other Italian language learners who I'm sure will appreciate these suggestions. So that's all for me today, but I will see you all again soon in one of my future videos. Bye!